Hey, good morning, Mayhem Fitness, and welcome back to our channel. It is Wednesday. Decent day yesterday. We didn't go to any of the parks. We went to Orlando this week to go to Halloween Horror Nights, Hallow Scream. We're doing some Disney parks, heading to Universal today. Get a bunch of steps in today. You know what's interesting? On vacation, I always don't eat as well as I should. I was kind of, getting ready to go this morning. I wasn't feeling very good. My stomach wasn't feeling great. And I think that's probably the biggest side effect since I've gained back some weight is I had a lot of intestinal issues when I was younger, and as I ate better and lost weight, I felt better. And that's kind of my motivation as I've been trying to get back after this. We've seen the last few weeks we're down like 11 pounds. We're heading in the right direction to get back there. But come my first day on vacation, we got in. I'm with some friends of mine, and I had like fried chicken, which was delicious. It's some of the best fried chicken I ever had. And then just had a burger last night for dinner. We didn't eat much in the morning. I had my granola bar I brought with me on the plane so I could control what I had there. And so it wasn't like a crazy day from a food standpoint. Wasn't a lot of like junk food afterwards. I had one Reese's candy bar, and I bought some chips at the store, but I bought some really spicy chips. So literally I could only have like, one or two at a time because they were super hot. So like as I'm thinking about how I'm trying to stay with that, but again, my message is, and you'll see this week, I'll get some good video footage of all this stuff that we do during the week, the steps we get in. It'll be a lot of fun, but like I'm really thinking about like why I need to get back after this, because I really feel like crap and my stomach really bothers me quite a bit when I'm not eating healthy. So not just from the weight loss side, but just from the how do I feel. I went through for about a year and a half and my stomach didn't bother me, and then over the last few months as I gained some weight back, I hadn't felt as well. So I think I'd share that on the channel with you. You think about the benefits of you looking better, but there's also the reality of really feeling better and not having your stomach bother you and not feel bad all the time, which is kind of where my stomach's been recently, and it's been better as I eat better. So I thought yesterday, like I didn't have any vegetables really. We went to the restaurant, we had like biscuits and mashed potatoes and pickles and fried chicken. I mean, again, delicious, but I had literally no vegetables yesterday. I drank tons of water, so I'm gonna do that today, but I'm gonna try to add in maybe something lighter for lunch with something from a vegetable to make me, a little better as I eat today. So we'll come back and talk to you with some of the steps we've had in, and we'll chat.
Hey Mayhem Fitness, welcome back. We are at Universal Islands of Adventure, having an awesome day with my friends Jeff and Ashley today before we head over to Halloween Horror Nights tonight. It's 10:30, I already have 7,000 steps in, so it looks like it's gonna be a long day too. We're going out, we got another couple hours here, then we're heading back to the hotel for a bit to relax. Coming back up at 3 to get the early entry into Universal, where we'll go into do some rides there, then we'll go on to Halloween Horror Nights, which will be probably there till 12 or 1 o'clock. So I'm thinking a 25,000 step day today. I was really on purpose this morning. I just had an English muffin for breakfast and some water. I'm trying to be better today. I didn't eat very well yesterday. I didn't feel good because of it, so I'm going to try to be on purpose. But it's been an awesome day so far. I hope the Jurassic Park music in the back doesn't get me a copyright strike, which I'm sure it will, or a copyright claim at least, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But we'll talk to you a little later on in the week. But yeah, so far so good. It's been an awesome day. Again, if you can't see, I am soaking wet from the flume ride, but I'll come back and talk to you later on. All right, what's happening, Mayhem Fitness? Welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday. Yesterday was a crazy day. I ate really well during the day until the end of the night, and I blew it. Had a friggin' Arby's sandwich at like 11:30, and I paid for it this morning. I felt terrible. But we ended up walking 13.7 miles. I did 29,500 steps, which is the most I've probably done in the theme park ever. We did Islands of Adventure all day, then we did Halloween Horror Nights, which is a ton of walking. The queue lines are huge. I'm at Hollywood Studios here. I don't know if you can see the tower of terror behind me. I think you can. So we're in now. It's 11 o'clock. I've already got 6,000 steps in. So I'm thinking today's probably a 15 to 18,000 step day. But I've been trying to be pretty good. I haven't really eaten too bad this week. So I don't expect this week will be like way off the rails. And we'll get right back after it next week, and we'll share that with you. We're in Epcot tomorrow. Then we're in Hallow Scream at SeaWorld. So we'll get a little more of that content for you too. And we'll share a little bit more of these tomorrow. What's going on, Mayhem Fitness? Friday morning, had a great week so far. Wednesday we did 13, almost 14 miles. We did just under 9 yesterday. So tons of walking. You can see behind me we got Spaceship Earth at Epcot. It is 11 o'clock. I'm already at 7,500 steps, so we'll have a pretty big day today too. We're here all day, and then we're heading to Hallow Scream at SeaWorld, which is a much smaller event. We'll probably get 20 to 25,000 steps in this week. I've eaten relatively healthy this week. I've tried to stay on purpose. Yesterday I had a big lunch with a cookie, and then I had a Cuban sandwich. It wasn't crazy, and we had a nice dinner, and then we had a little bit of dessert there, and then like a Reese's peanut butter cup, and then my English muffin. So even on I haven't been eating a ton of ice cream, cakes, snacks, that kind of stuff. Trying to stay on it as best we can. So when I come back and share with you at the end of the week, I'll probably get my weigh in Sunday when I get back, and we'll see where we are. And then next week we've got I have a big barbecue next weekend with some friends coming over. So before that, I'm going to be really diligent all week on staying in front of, eating healthy. And then next week, after that, after the barbecue, until I go to Phoenix in the first week of October, or second week of October, it's going to be maniacal. The goal is 15 pounds in that 3 weeks, so 5 pounds a week. We can absolutely do it. We just got to stay maniacal with the walks and stuff we've done. So I think I'd share this with you, but cool to see that. We just did also the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It was awesome. I don't do well with motion, so it kicked my butt a little bit, but it was still really cool to see. So get a chance to come check it out. We'll talk to you a little later on. All right, Mayhem Fitness. Last day in Florida, getting ready to head back to the airport right now. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. We got a 12 o'clock flight. It was a hell of a trip. We got a lot of walking in this week. And I actually did eat considerably better than I expected I would. I would tell you, holistically, I think, I had a couple of days, like yesterday we went and had a really nice lunch. We had some snacks at Epcot. I had a really nice, a big lunch at Le Cellier. So I had a couple of really big meals when I was here. I say probably the only really bad thing we did the first day, it was kind of with the fried chicken and some burgers were probably a little too heavy. And then, the Arby's the one night, super late at night, was probably the other bad move. But the rest of the week, we were actually pretty good. I didn't eat anything last night at Hello Scream. I didn't eat anything at Halloween Horror Nights. I had a little piece of cake when we got back that we had gotten at the restaurant the other day. But holistically, I think we're going to be pretty good this week. We did 29,000 steps on Wednesday. 13,000 steps on Tuesday, the first day we got here walking around Disney Springs. 29,000 steps on Wednesday, 18,000 steps on Thursday, and then we did 26,000 steps. So we did about 33 miles the 3 days we were in the park. So we average 11 miles a day. So again, lots of exercise in the whole time. So I'm thinking we'll be in a pretty good spot because we didn't add a ton of food or calories in. Now I'll probably be a little heavier today. My wife's been home all week. By herself with her mom, taking care of everybody, cooking all the food. I usually cook at home, so we'll probably do something tonight. I might take her out. Maybe we'll get something, maybe some pizza or some Chinese or something. And then right back tomorrow, we get right back to the healthy diet, and I'll give you my weigh-in tomorrow. We'll get a good bike ride in. Today will be a little bit more challenging, although I've already gotten 4,200 steps in, and what I'll try to do is usually when I'm at the airport, I'll walk around a little bit and hopefully get some more steps in there so I can add to my total so far. So again, good week. Expect a nice turnout from a weigh-in standpoint, and we're back down to our way down to 225 before Phoenix, and maybe even 220, and then, like I said, under 200 by the end of the year. So we'll talk back to you just really soon. Hey, good Sunday morning, Mayhem Fitness. We're going to finish up the week in our weekly update. You'll see in the video that we have some footage into some of the different theme parks. Apparently it's going to rain today, which wasn't supposed to because it just started raining some outside, which is crazy. We were not expecting any rain today, and I haven't closed anything up. So, I got to close some stuff up here in a second, including I got to put the cover on my outdoor TV here in a second. But yeah, it was a really good week. I was up a little bit of weight, but I think part of that is two things. One, I think, is when you fly, I tend to retain a little bit of water. I drank a lot of water this week, and I did have Chinese food last night, which is really high in sodium. So I was up a couple of pounds. I figure by the end of next week I'll be fine. I think, again, I ate significantly better than I usually do. We got a ton of workouts in, so I felt great this past week. One of the better weeks I've had in a long time. Just from an overall, steps and everything like that. And I just, for vacation, I usually go off the rails. And while I didn't eat incredibly healthy, I did have salads twice during the week, which I never do on vacation. I was on purpose with eating some, some lighter things during the week, not having a ton of snacks. Usually when I go to the theme park, I'll have, 2 or 3 churros. I'll go out and grab snacks there later today, and I didn't do that very much at all during the whole trip. So I was very much on purpose with what I was trying to do this week, and I felt good with the outcome. So I feel really positive about how everything came out. So I'm super happy for this week. We'll come back and talk to you next week as we get back after and really crush this week. The goal this week is 5 pounds down from where we are, so 3 pounds before we went away. So talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Oh, and if you haven't done so far, hit that like and subscribe button. Up to 288. Let's get to 300 in the next couple of weeks before we go to Phoenix. Appreciate all of you. Talk to you soon.